Okay, so as promised, this is exactly how I would make a template out of this design. Now, the most important thing to do is to make sure that the artboard or whatever you want to call it, this template here needs to be as large as you can get it. I think in this case it's like 34 by 44 inches, as if that was how big paper I was going to be printing. That way you can actually get the design to be one-to-one, because typically you're not going to have any leather over that size. I mean, you can do separation lines. Say you're doing like a 8-foot long belt strap or something. You could easily just cut it off and do the line, the cut line like you use in architecture in Fusion 360. You can certainly do that. However, if it's possible, I like to get it scaled one-to-one and put on one large piece. See, it's 44 by 34. And what I do is when I export it, as you're seeing here, I select poster in my Adobe program and export it as 8.5 by 11. And what that'll do is that's going to cut everything up into individual 8.5 by 11 sheets, which is typically what people will be printing a template on. So this is the best way to do it that I found, instead of going to a print shop and doing it. Now, one thing you will notice is it may not be perfect the first time you do it, which you're about to see here. If I go to print this on 8.5 by 11, I may have corners that are not going to be where I want them to be. In this case, I've actually already fixed it. I guess it was earlier. I missed it in the video. But you can see that I'm only going to be using 2, 4, 6 pieces of paper. So what I would do is go back and when I save this file as a PDF, I would delete the pages I'm not going to use. And at the very end, I would attach my title page and a little description of the template, which is what you are about to see. Kind of a finished product. Here's an example. And that is how I do it. It's nothing fancy. I will probably clean these up, especially if I were going to sell someone templates. I would do a little bit better of a job on these, but for now, it does the trick to give you guys something to look at and work with for free. So again, I will link these to my website for free download. Thanks a lot.